It's been a while since I did a get ready with me video. Today I'll be doing a full face using products by Giorgio Armani. Besides fragrances, I don't show a lot of it on YouTube, but I do get products from many companies and I am super grateful to have the opportunity to test out not only fragrances, but skincare and makeup, the things I love. I've been using Giorgio Armani for a while. I feel like with what I have, I can do a full face. So I will only focus on the Giorgio Armani products, and if I don't show it, that means it's not Giorgio Armani. I'm starting off with a bare face, a little bit of moisturizer. This is the Luminous Silk Hydrating Primer. So how have you guys been? Are there any products that you've been like obsessing over lately? Or do you just like don't wear makeup much? Honestly, I wear makeup mostly when I am going out or I'm going to a special event and when I'm filming. Other than that, I am not really using makeup like on a daily basis. When I go to work, all I do is add a little blush for some color, and then I do my brows. The brows are a must for me, and I may or may not put some eyeshadow and some lip gloss, and I keep it moving. Very light, very little. The consistency of the primer is nice. It's not heavy, so it really blends into my skin. It does feel like a lotion, honestly. For the base, I will start off with the Luminous Silk. This is the Perfect Glow Flawless Foundation. This is in the shade 13. I'm not using that much. I'm keeping the base very simple. I love this color. It blends in really well with my skin. A couple pumps on the brush, and that's kind of all I need here. For the forehead area, I just really go over with the excess. You don't need much. I just don't see the need for a lot of foundation. And my makeup look is typically very light. It's almost on the natural side. I don't like a lot of makeup. This one blends seamlessly into the skin. I love that. Make sure you're not leaving any lines down here. I am satisfied with the face. I think it looks great. Those of you who do wear makeup, like, is there a brand that you absolutely have been loving lately? Are you very loyal to the brands you've always used? Did you try something new and fall in love? Like, I really, again, have been loving Giorgio Armani, not because they sent me the products, but because, as you can see, the face is looking flawless. I'm gonna quickly do my brows before concealer, and then we'll take it from there. Brows are done, so we're gonna move on to our concealer. I do have the Luminous Silk concealers. This is shade 10, and this is shade 8.75. I do mix it up a little bit, and this consistency is very light. I do let it sit for a little bit under the eyes. Some people put a little, some people put a lot. Honestly, I feel like even if you go heavy with this, you'll be okay because it blends out really well. I go in with the darker shade. You just let it sit for a little bit because it is such a light consistency. It tends to blend out too quickly. So I let it sit for like a minute. Sometimes I use my fan and I work it into the skin before going on top with the lighter shade. We just blend. For this, you can use a brush, just whatever works for you. Some people use their fingers. Like, you don't need any fancy brush, just the technique that works for you. If you're watching this, thank you for stopping by. I take the excess and I go above the eye because I really want to make sure that everything is blended and seamless. I will go in with a darker shade on top and trust the process because it tends to look a little cray-cray, and just a little bit of the lighter one. It's not like super lighter, y'all, just a little bit to give me a lifted look. And then I just go in with a sponge and I really just blend everything else. So the contrast between those two is just enough, not too much. Personally, I prefer the brush over the sponge. It's my personal preference. So I feel lifted, highlighted. I'm just making sure that I'm smoothing out all the product. I do have the shade 14. This one is much darker. I use that as my contour and I just go around the perimeters of my face. It gives me a nice contrast without being too much. I have not set any of the product that I've put in for a reason, because once you go in with powder, it changes things a lot. I'm never scared to put color on my face because honestly, you can blend out anything, you know? Do not be scared because once you have a good brush, you can blend out anything. And then I just go in, it blends really well. It just kind of like really defines my cheekbones a little bit more and adds dimension to the face. So next up, I have the Luminous Silk Skin Tint. I use the wand, put it on a brush and dab it into the skin. Note that I have not set the makeup yet. It just makes a difference and I feel like it's a prettier application. So there you go. It's just so much prettier. then go in with the wand on the skin. It tends to leave a little bit of texture or blotchiness if you go with the wand. The beautiful thing is that you can build on the color. Just get any blush brush, add it on. You can go in with your fingers, but again, I prefer the brush. I work better with brushes, I think. You can drag it up, drag it down, wherever you want. So before setting the under eye, I just go in with the brush one more time. I do like going in with one of these. I use a light amount of powder, as light as possible, and I work it in underneath the eye, making sure that I blend out any creasing. I'm still gonna go on top of the eye with some eyeshadow. So before I continue, I am going to set the cheek tint with this. This is the Luminous Silk Glow Blush. This is in the shade 61. I am gonna set that real quick because I do not want to lose the color, rather just enhance it, and it looks pretty on dark skin, which is nice. So this just like amplifies the color a little bit more. So they also have the eye tints. I'm gonna go in with this. It's a very dark shade. I'm gonna go in the outer corner. I can almost use it as a brush because it's angled. I did learn to work with it very quickly. You just tap, honestly, and concentrate in the area you want to concentrate. You have to work while it is still wet, but it blends so well. I just keep on blending the product until I am satisfied. Look at how beautifully that blended. It's gorgeous. So for the eye, I'm going in with something a little more festive. It is not Armani, so I'm just showing you guys one eye so you get the drift. I am cheating just a little bit because somebody's gonna ask me, so I'm using this old palette that I absolutely love from Urban Decay. This is the Elements Palette. It is gorgeous. I've had it for years. Yes, I still use it. I'm using these 3 colors here. They're all kind of silvery. One is Fortune Teller, Electric Air, and Silver Burn. A little bit of face powder to blend the outer edge so it's not harsh. This matches my skin, so I'm not ruining the look. So I'm gonna line the under eye. I'm gonna line the lips. Okay, so for the lips, I do have these 2 options here. This is the Lip Power. We have a red and we have a muted color. I don't feel like I want red today, so I'm gonna put this one. It's the shade 110. I'm gonna put a little bit of lip gloss on top. Okay, so I added a little bit of gloss on top. I think it looks amazing. And okay, so to finish up the look, we're gonna use this mascara. This is number 1. I couldn't find my mascara at first. It took me a minute there. I haven't been wearing lashes like that, y'all, so I was contemplating putting lashes. Now this mascara I like for my upper lashes, not so much my lower lashes. It gets the job done, but it's just not my favorite. It does an okay job. And for this look, I didn't even use face powder. I just set my under eye and everything else is slightly glowy. This is it, guys. This is my final look featuring all Giorgio Armani products. I think it looks amazing. I feel like you can find your shade. They do offer a very beautiful shade range for the face, lips, and eyes. My favorite product of all is the Luminous Silk. I love her so much. I used this the entire video and I didn't show you guys what it was. This is the Luminous Silk highlighter and I love the brush in here. So let's just use her. It's very soft, blends into the skin beautifully. I love the highlight it gives. How did I forget my fave? Totally forgot this, but so pretty. Not too much. Look at how pretty that is. 2 of my favorite products, the highlighter as well as the foundation. I also really like the cheek tint. It's beautiful. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I appreciate you guys. So grateful for each and every one of you. If you have any questions, just put it down in the comment section. I will list everything I used on my face in the description below, so check that out. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will be seeing you guys very soon. Bye-bye.